What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Single Guy channel. My name's Lloyd, bringing you practical and actionable dating advice that really works. Today we're going to be talking about how to get girls post-college. For most of you guys out there, this is probably going to be the toughest time to get girls. And the reason why is because when you graduate, you're not going out with other 21-year-old guys or 22-year-old guys. You got 28-year-old, 29-year-old guys, and there's guys in their 30s. A lot of people in their 30s are going out a lot now too. Even in their late 30s and 40s, you're competing with guys that are a lot older than you, that have a lot better game, they have a lot more resources. They're just a better option for women. And so you're competing against guys that are better than you. And so the only way to compete with guys that are better than you is to be better yourself. I remember when I was in this position, when I graduated college, I didn't really have a whole lot of success with women, but I had some. And what little success I had went down to nothing, next to nothing when I graduated. I remember when I graduated, I think I spent 7 or 8 months, maybe it wasn't quite that bad. It was at least 6 months I had a 6-month dry spell, and if I have that now, I'm gonna kill somebody. That just doesn't happen anymore. And it's because I did a lot of the things that I talk about in this video. Basically what I'm gonna talk about is I'm gonna talk about the steps to be successful post-college, the mindsets, what you need to do. If you follow this video, you're gonna be successful. The first thing that you need to do is you need to go out a lot. I messed up a lot of stuff when I was starting to get good and successful with women, but the one thing that I got right is I went out a lot. I developed my social skills. I knew I was behind the curve and I needed to improve myself. So I went out constantly. And although it was tough at first and I did pretty much everything else wrong, I got this one thing right. And because I got this one thing right, I was able to be successful, and you can too. So when you go out a lot, when you're doing these sorts of things, a lot of your friends, a lot of the people that are the same age as you are not going to want to do this, because it sucks when you go out, or it sucks when you talk to a girl that isn't into you or rejects you or whatever it is. You feel bad, and so a lot of people want to escape those feelings, and so they don't do it. And they'll try and convince you not to do it either. You have to shed your ego when you do this sorts of stuff, okay? Stop caring about the opinions of others. Sure, you might look stupid every once in a while, but it's better to look stupid now than be stupid for the rest of your life. It's important in this area not to judge yourself, and it's your time to fuck up, man. It's your time to improve, to make mistakes, and figure out yourself and figure out what works and what doesn't work. Step 2 is to do weekly activities. I talk about this in a lot of my other videos. Okay, weekly group activities is a great way to meet people. Now, social status isn't quite as important as it is in high school and college, but it's still an important aspect. And if you want to make friends and meet women, this is a great way to do it. So I came up with a list of weekly activities that you can do where you're going to meet women, meet friends, and make connections. So the first one that I have is group workout classes. CrossFit, those types of things are really, really great for meeting people. I've never been to a CrossFit class and not met somebody, and the girls there are really hot too. Also intramural sports. In my intramural soccer team, I slept with most of the girls on it, the ones that were cute. And I also met a lot of really good guy friends that I still have today, close friendships that I have that I hold very dear. If you want to meet people, this is a great way to do it. Playing a sport, doing an activity together, it's a great way. Salsa dance classes are also really good. Improv classes are really good as well. I would also check out volunteer events too. All of these things that I just mentioned tend to have a lot more women than men. Maybe not the salsa dance classes in some areas, but if you're not in San Francisco or where I used to live, you're probably going to be having more women than men. Step 3 is to get wingmen and have a high quality social circle. So like I said, popularity doesn't matter quite as much as it does in college, but it's still very important. I would take a small group of guys that are awesome rather than having a bunch of acquaintances, which can really help you in college too. But I would have a small group of tight friends that are high quality. They're going to push you to do the right things. If your friends are making fun of you for going out a lot, if your friends are trying to hold you back from improving from improving yourself, you need to get new friends, man. Friends will do this, and it's not because they're bad people, it's just because they don't want people to change, because the relationship that you guys have currently is probably what they like. I met most of the guys that I would go out with through the activities that I just told you, so signing up for weekly activities can be good, but you can also meet a lot of people when you're going out. That's how I met Evil Stifler. If you're going out regularly and you're talking to guys as well as women, you're gonna meet some cool guys that like to go out too, and that's a perfect wingman for you to go out with. Step 4 is to get to know your neighborhood and the people in it. If you know your neighborhood, you know where to go out, it's going to make things a lot easier for you. I remember when I first came to San Francisco after I graduated college, I didn't know where to go out, and most of the places that I was going out to had a bunch of old people, didn't have any cute girls, And granted, there aren't, you know, San Francisco isn't known for having, you know, mountains of, you know, smoking hot girls, but they do have a lot of great places that you can go out. It took me a while to find those places, and the way I found those places was to go out to a lot of bad places first. So eventually I figured out all the places to go out to that had, you know, the people that I was looking for, that had where my friends were, the places that were the most fun, that I gelled with the best, and it took some time. And I would say, you know, you go out for about a few months and you'll probably have a good idea of where all the cool places are, but you can do it in even less time. Once you go to these places, like let's say you go to a party every single week, or you go to a bar every single week, or, you know, there's just certain groups of people that are hanging out there in those places, make friends with those people. You know, make friends with the regulars, make friends with the staff, make friends with the people who work there. This is gonna make you look a lot better when you do meet a girl that you like. She's gonna see that you know all the people there. They're gonna let you know about really cool events that are happening too. It's just a really good thing to happen and really good people to know. As well too, and probably one of the most important things is that once you know the area really well, you're gonna be able to lead people to places. Leading is such a very attractive quality that a lot of guys don't utilize, especially when they're out. But if you know the area that you're in and you feel like you're talking to a girl who's in your backyard, well, it's only natural that you're gonna give her a tour of the house, of everything. And so once you meet like let's say you meet a cute girl at the bar or something like that, and you know where the cool places to go are that night, she follows you around, she sees you taking you to all these cool places, introducing her to all these cool people, that's gonna make you look really good. I mean, even if you don't have game, that alone is probably gonna get you laid. Step 5 is make your place look good. Okay, if you have a place and you think that it's not good or it's cheap or something like that, trust me, dealt with those. San Francisco's not a cheap city. At least make an effort to look good. Your place doesn't have to be expensive. Your place doesn't have to be in, like, you know, the greatest neighborhood and the penthouse suite for a girl to, you know, be into you. But you do have to make an effort. Like, at least take care of your house, have some furniture, have some curtains, do all those sorts of things. If you've made an effort, that's gonna go a long way when you bring a girl back to your place, because she is going to judge you on your place. And I guarantee you, if you haven't spent time maintaining your place, you probably lost a girl because of it. I know I did. Another thing too, when it comes down to where you live, make sure you live in an area that is close to where everything is. If you're young, you're single, and you're living 45 minutes to an hour from the city, and that's the only place where you go to meet people, it's gonna make it really hard for you to get a girlfriend or for you to get someone to come back home with you because you live so far away. It's just a lot better. I would spend a little bit more money if you have to live in a city, to live where there's a lot of people and stuff going on. The last step finally is focus on you, your skills, and being better with women as a whole. This is not just a philosophy for post-college, this is a philosophy for life, dude. This is so important because too many of you guys are going after one single girl. Maybe if you see her at work or something like that, you see a cute girl there, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go after this girl, and you don't improve yourself, you don't make yourself better. Even if you are just looking for one girl, dude, it's much better to go after a lot of women and find out which women work the best for you. That's just the way life works. But if you have this scarcity mentality where you're only going after one girl and you're not focusing on improving yourself, then it's gonna make it a lot harder for you to improve at all, and it's gonna make it pretty hard for you to find a decent match for yourself. So focus on you, improve yourself. Again, this is the time for you to be improving, at the time for you to make mistakes and fuck up. So that way later on in life, when you do hit your peak, which is probably for guys around like 35 years old, like, oh my God, like you're gonna be so successful you won't know what to do with it. At that point, it's gonna be more important for you to be able to pick the girl that's right for you rather than you being attractive to a lot of women. So that's what I recommend for you guys to start yourself on that journey. I'm probably gonna do a video for guys that are even later than that, so like 27 plus, 27, 28 plus. And that'll be great for guys in their 30s. Even if you're in your 40s too, you should check out that video as well. Thanks for watching, guys. If you made it today, consider subscribing. I come out with videos like this every single week. If you're interested in my weekly one-on-one mentorship program where I teach guys who are in this exact range what to do, how to get girls, how to be successful. This is where I really hit my stride. This is where I really became the man that I am today, is because I did these things that I'm telling you in this video, and I did them correctly. And now I don't have a problem attracting the girls that I want. I have options, you know. I love my life, and I didn't like it before. So that's what I would like for you guys to have if you're looking for it. So shoot me an email, TheSingleGuy2017@gmail.com.